Welcome to this EHEDG Connects news update. EHEDG established a task force to investigate the possibilities to gather practical tips that can help its member companies to protect the health of their food industry workers. With us today is Karl-Heinz Bahr. He is a member of the EHEDG Executive Committee and also a member of the EHEDG Communication team. Karl-Heinz, nice to have you. Why did EHEDG decide to establish this task force?
Thanks for giving me the opportunity to say a few words on that. We are facing, or the whole world is facing, one of the biggest crises since the Second World War. And we believe that it is one of the tasks of EHEDG now in these difficult times to help securing the food supply chain. You may know that EHEDG typically develops guidelines over a period of 1 or 2 years. In this case, we have said we have to go fast. So we deviate from our typical way of working with big groups, with peer reviews, with all the specialists gathered for making the guidelines. In this case, we have said we set up a task force to go fast. And when the reopening of the of the economy and the reopening of the industry occurs, that we have something.
Okay.
Which will not have the quality of our usual guidelines, but it is a collection of practical tips how the food industry could deal with the security of the food workers and how the food industry can make sure that with maybe little changes in the procedures and little changes in the design of the workplaces, more or less effective protection against the virus can be implemented.
What does EHEDG think they can contribute to all the regulations that have already been issued by the World Health Organization and local governments?
First of all, I want to stress that it is not at all the idea that EHEDG comes with something that should overrule or replace local authorities or laws or regulations. Not at all. The point is that we are a group of people who know how plants, or especially food plants, are being run and what the problems on the work floor are. And we believe that our added value is exactly that we can, with the base of members we have, with all the different industries that are represented in here, that we can indeed come up with practical tips and easy things that can be implemented fairly easily.
What is the timeline that you're aiming for?
I think time is critical in that. That's the reason that we have said we don't attempt to make a guideline on that. What I have in mind is a thing of about, let's say, 2-3 weeks that we can publish the first paper, which is not attempting to be perfect. Huh? It is, let's say, a revision 1. And we will further work on it, and we will also, or by this, I would also invite all EHEDG members and also non-EHEDG members to contribute to this discussion. So if somebody has good tips, if somebody has experience in his own plant or in his own organization, things that are interesting and things that work, it would be really great if this could be shared with us, and we will be happy to integrate those things in our paper.
Now, you're the chairman of this task force, and you appointed some experts to join this task force, right? Can you tell us a little bit about how you went about to form that group?
Yes, we wanted to have different angles of attack, if you want. So we have, obviously, it's about a virus. So we have a very reputed microbiologist in the team. It is about fighting the virus. So we have one of the prominent people in cleaning and disinfection, one of the global leaders of a big company, a global, not a global leader, but a global specialist of a big company in the team. And we have 2 other members from EHEDG that have background in how to run plants. So effectively, how to run a plant on a day-to-day business, and how it works. How it works in practice, not theoretical stuff, but the practice, down to earth, down on the workflow.
You refer to the scope of this document that you want to publish. What is that scope, actually? What does it entail?
Rob, fighting the virus has many, many, many aspects. And the deeper you go into it, the more aspects you find. And we in EHEDG, we have, with this broad member base, we have all kinds of expertise available. I'm just thinking about how to organize a control room, how to organize your shifts. Somebody falls sick. Do you have to put the whole shift into quarantine? So that means you would need to have a reserve shift. That has impact on, for example, on your laboratory, the number of analysis you can do, and so on and so on. So there are many, many, many aspects. And that is the reason that we invite all the members that think that they can contribute with some good ideas, with some good guidance. Please join us, making this document better and better and better.
Thank you, Karl-Heinz, for sharing this update with us.
It was a pleasure, Rob. Thank you.